Welcome back to Juna. So now it's time for these guys to return. So we're gonna EVA, let go. Oh, don't go breaking those solar panels now. So we're leaving this craft on the surface, so one day someone can potentially use it again. Okay. So thrust, come on. There we go. Board. Oh, that's quite an impressive climb, I gotta say. Alright, RCS on. Oh, wow, probably bounced. Okay, board. There we go. So Jebediah and Valentine are ready to return. So our craft that we're gonna go back to is just up here. So visually, let's just check. I'm looking towards the canyon there, yeah. Okay, so we want to fast forward and see where this craft is going to be. So perfect, it's coming our way. So we want to launch maybe when it's about here, I think. So let's make sure we got everything ready to go. So let's quick save. Actually, we'll activate the engines and then we'll quick save. Okay, both engines are ready to roll. We've got a separator. I'm going to bring this all down actually. Separator, and then the next set of engines are ready to blow, but I don't even know if we'll need those other set. Okay, so we're going to F5 again. I'm going to fast forward. So I want to get a think about here, then we'll launch. And we'll set as a target. So we're going to get the SAS online and throttle up. Oh, that's nice graphics on the takeoff of the smoke by there. Okay, yeah, we need to tract our solar panels. And we're on our way to hopefully do a nice rendezvous. Perfect. And we have to do a good old docking again, which will be my first in a while. Alright. So I'm going to move my... I think we'll throttle up as well. A little bit. So let's check angle. Looks like... Oh, we're totally going the wrong way. Yeah, apparently we are totally going the wrong way, aren't we? Yeah, I was doing it the completely wrong way. You know what, looking at it, we are actually going to need a lot of our fuel to get into orbit. Let me see. I think something like that. So maybe we want to go, what, here? Is that right? That might be right, actually. Yeah, we're going to easily use up all of this fuel. So we're looking to get to around about 127,000. We'll actually cut. That's pretty good there. So add a maneuver. Try and get this circularized. So something like that. It doesn't need to be perfect as long as we're kinda... We're obviously not going to make our maneuver, our rendezvous this point, this orbit, but that's cool. Let's go. Let's get our solar panels out. We want to do our burn in 5 minutes time. And of course, we're going to probably burn out on this stage and have to go to the next stage. There's our little rover down there. That did a really good job. This is going to be interesting to see how close we get here. Okay. Yeah, I launched way too late. Okay, so throttle up. We'll just go full throttle, I think. SAS is going nuts with the gimbaling. Of course, we're going to burn through this entire fuel supply here. So we did need the 2 stages. Great, that activated the parachutes but did not separate us. Okay. Activate. 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 Oh, friggin' the ladder's still down as well. Retract, please. Okay, throttle up. It's going to take us quite some time to get to the correct speed. But the good thing is we've got, it looks like we've got plenty of fuel. Alright guys, we're doing fine. Let's see what they've got. Oh wow. So Valentine's in the cockpit with you then. Nice. You can see where she came from. That's actually where we came from, right down there. Oh. I got some right in. Okay, hold on, cut. I guess we've actually done it. Oh yeah, overdone it is be the right thing to say. Alright, getting a rendezvous is going to be an absolute pain in the ass now. Because I have totally overdone this burn. What would happen if we did brake and try to get this back down to a reasonable amount? Yeah, we're going to bring ourselves in too damn close, I'd say. Let's have a look here then. Nope. This looks like our kind of closest point of approach. It's been so long since I did any orbital stuff. I know that if you want to catch up with something, you go inside its orbit. If you want to slow it down and let something catch up with you, you go outside of its orbit. So I think first we just need to circularize this and then we can kind of get things going from there. So if we were to bring this down something similar to his orbit to begin with, and then we can figure out from there. So we will warp to next maneuver. And yeah, I think all my parachutes activated. That was kind of annoying. Maybe a repackaging. We're going to ditch the big one though, because that's actually got the docking port that's going to connect to the ship with. Although we could just leave this puppy in orbit, we don't actually need it. We don't even need to take it back with us. Although it could be used as a landing craft. Back at Earth to get us back home. Okay, how are we doing? Right, we're at our maneuver, so we're going to start burning now. So this is going to bring us down to be a bit more of a circular orbit, and we'll figure out what we need to do from then to catch up with the target. So currently we're going to be on the opposite side of the planet from him, would you believe? So we can either go faster or slower. So I think we will go faster. And we'll try and overtake. So we're just going to do a little burn just to push us out. A little bit on the other side here. Which actually means we're going to be going slower than him, because we're going higher. So he's going to have to catch up with us. That was the wrong move, wasn't it? We should go slower. Yeah. You can see it's been a while since I did docking procedures. The hardest part is to like get close to them at the right speed. So I'm going to bring us down on that side, not too low. 60,000 I think is outside, yeah, that's outside the atmosphere, so we should be okay. So the plan is to fly around a few times. We'll be going under his orbit. That means we'll be catching up with him every orbit. And you can see that here. We got the purple one where we'll be back here. We'll see that change when we do another orbit. Probably see it change when we hit this one. And it'll all be about just getting it perfect. That's pretty decent, isn't it? And we got that one over there. Alright, let's see what happens when we go past this one. Okay, slow down. See what we have here. This is pretty damn close. I'm just worried by the time we come around for another pass that the other thing we can do, and this is definitely worthwhile doing, is to flatten us out. So add a maneuver in here and make it so we're on the same orbit as him. So that would be that. And that would probably get us a touch closer anyway. Gonna do that maneuver now. Or should we do it somewhere else? Let's see, we've just passed the I think we wait and get it here. So we're gonna flatten this off. So we will warp to this bit. So we can see him right there. Because we're going under him, we're going faster than him. So we're catching him. And then we get about the same speed coming up out here. How much fuel we got? We're looking good for fuel. We can kind of mess around with it quite a bit. Okay. So I'm going to force forward a little bit closer. And then we'll do the burn. And this should bring us in line with him. Bob's your uncle, there we go. So our closest approach is going to be here. It's not bad, like that's pretty damn close. In galactic sense anyway. So we need to figure out if we can get a rendezvous going on. And currently that is not looking like it. So the closest to kind of we're closest to his orbit over here, but we're not actually close to him. Yeah, you can see we've got a massive gap. So I think we're going to warp around again. Try and find a point where we're getting closer to him. Right, it should change when we hit this orange one here. Oh, look at that. Holy crap. That's within, that's 40 kilometers apart. That's perfect. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get that just right. So we need to bring that down from 40 kilometers to something else. So it's not easy. You can see these things are just, there we go, 3 kilometers, 0.6, 0.5, 0.3, 0.4, come on, give me something. Alright, back that way. Oh, 0.1. If we can make this a perfect burn, then we can totally do this. Why are you not responding, Mr. Kerbal? Why is he not responding? Oh wow, that looks a little looks like a freaking basketball. That's weird. Oh, yeah, I guess he just glitched out a bit there. Although the planet looking that weird looked a bit weird. Alright, next maneuver. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. It's loaded in. We got power and everything, so I'm not sure what was happening there. So we need to get this maneuver bang on. This has to be perfect. We want to do the burn pretty much. We're looking at a 2-second burn, so we want to be right on the mark almost. Okay. So we're gonna throttle up. So 2 second burn at full throttle though. So I want to get this damn perfect. So it's gonna go up nice and slow here. Cut. Okay, I think we probably didn't get quite as close as 0.1. 0.7, it's not bad. If we want, we can slightly adjust it. It might be worth it just to get that a little bit closer. 0.3, 0.5. Alright, put the marker back on. Looks like we can continue burning on the same trajectory we were on last time almost. So I'm just going to watch it from here. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, we will F5 that and save it because that is just sweet. And we will warp here. So we need to watch this. It should change to target speed, or we can switch to target speed ourselves. And then it'll be about bringing us in, because we're going to come in at completely different speeds. So that's what we have to worry about. So she is, yeah, there she is. Getting ever closer. So we can now see this is the target speed. So it's automatically switched to this. So this now means that I'm on a descending, like if I put on a descending node, you'll see it's actually pointing towards Juno, because that's slowing us down. Slowing us down to our closing speed with the target, no longer with the planet, because we're on target. So we are, so there's our ship out there, and we are now going to be heading towards it. So I do want to be on the retrograde, because at some point we're going to have to hit the brakes. So we're going to fast forward. So our closest point is going to be here, which is 100 meters, potentially less than 100 meters is going to be our closing speed. So we're going to have to watch. I think we're going to warp here. Now it seems odd that our descent point is here, but it is actually correct. So we're currently coming in at 63 meters a second. So we're going to hit the brakes now and try and bring this down to like much lower. So we're down at 27. That's really good. Just going to slow it down even more. Try and match speed. If we can match speed, we just point straight at him and go straight towards him. It's probably actually pretty good. And I'm going to see one of these must be, or yes, one of them is target. Perfect. The good thing about this little craft as well, we don't need to worry about our RCS. We can just use the main engine really. So we're closing in now at 2 meters a second, which is not very fast. So yeah, we have to figure out now if we're going to bother to dock the ship or just leave it in Juno, because we can also send a ship up from Earth to go pick up the astronauts if we want to. We don't have to take this all back with us, but I think we will. It's a craft for the museums, and we'll have 2 landings under its belt. The only problem is its lemon parachutes have been deployed twice, which is a pain in the ass. But yeah, we can see our craft down here, looking wonderful. Yeah, we're coming in very nice. And this is only 2 meters a second. Doesn't seem like that fast, but it's actually pretty fast. Okay, so we're gonna stop our approach completely. Gonna just slow down to 0. Gonna aim. Oh, I can't even aim at the target. Look, doing this manually is so weird. Something like that. Okay. A little bit more this way. And oh, wrong one. Oh crap, I guess we're going so goddamn slow that we don't actually know. We can't automatically set it on descent. We'll have to actually do it manually. Alright, that's not too bad. So there's our craft. Maybe should have parked it the other way around though. So again, we'll just stop our movement. We're going to set the docking port as our target. We are going to decouple. There goes our parachute. Just beautifully moving off. That is, the way it's moving off is just so space, isn't it? Right. So we need to look at, well, we need to go this kind of way to begin with. Like probably there is a good place to be going. So we're just going to boost ahead. We're going to swing it around. And I'm hopefully going to just stop it when we're right in front of our craft. Yeah, I really should have turned the direct ship around so we could have been in some freaking daylight, or fitted this thing with some lights so that we could actually see what the hell we're doing. Okay, so there's our target. There's our docking port. That's our target. But you can see we're a little bit off at the moment. So the RCS would be useful here because then we can go left and right, but I do not have... Alright, the problem is we're kind of sliding a bit. This is the great thing about having a ship that's so maneuverable. Of course, real spaceships aren't this maneuverable. Kind of just spin around on a dime. This is looking pretty good though. We're coming in nice and slow. Obviously, I haven't forgotten everything about docking, so that's good. Alright. So I'm going to have to get my guys out and like see if we can repackage those parachutes. Otherwise we can't. Don't think we can use it as a descent vehicle. Although it does have engines. I wonder if it can actually stop itself before it hits Kerbal. I don't think we can. So we're getting a bit dangerously close here. Ooh. And we're kind of sliding to the side, so I'm doing a quick maneuver there. We're damn close to getting this on. Oh look, magnets are about to engage. Come on, there we go. And we're docked. Okay, shut down engine time. Yeah, we're a bit wobbly. This is actually the bad part about having this on the front, is might wobble the ship quite a bit. Okay, all engines have been shut down. Only engines that are going are the nukes at the back. But we did it. Okay, so I think Jebediah is going to go check out what the hell's going on. I've just realised, well, this is a two-seater, so we can't get everyone back. It's actually impossible for everyone to go back in this craft. I mean, back to Kerbal. Let go. RCS on. So we need to see if... Yeah, it doesn't look like we can repackage these when they're not deployed. So they've been activated but not deployed, which is the right pain in the ass. I'm thinking we're going to design a return vehicle for them. Somebody come pick them up and get them. So that would mean we need to get our asses back into the main ship. So I think we will leave this in orbit. There we go. Oh. Board. Right. And Valentine, let's have a look. See what she's seeing. So all she's seen is space from this view. Quite beautiful though. This has been their saving grace, this vehicle though. It's got them back. Alright, Valentina is going to EVA. She's going to let go. And she's going to RCS, and let's actually have a little bit of a fly around with her. Let's look at the craft from a little further away. So this puppy got all the way to Juna, and hopefully we'll get all the way back to Kerbal. Hopefully they've not been too irradiated by all the nuclear engines that we've got on this thing. Quite a craft though. It worked really well. And I think it'll definitely get us back without any issues. Okay, so we are looking to get into there. Careful, banging your big heat. Come on. Oh, there we go. Board. Alright, it's everyone in there now, so we are going to... we could take the fuel from it, but I don't think we need it. So you never know, maybe there's a future Mars mission, or Juno mission even, that can use this craft's capabilities. So yeah. See, that you could never do with a real spaceship. Okay, SAS on. Let's just stop that stupid rotation. Alright, she can stay here as some sort of craft that maybe one day someone can use. Might save their butts someday. Okay, switching back to the main craft. Alright, we're ready. We're ready to head home. So we've got Bell, who is currently in the control area. He's got a nice view of a solar panel. And Juno down there. Let's actually do a bit of our rotation. So I'm hoping, because we don't have nothing attached to that docking port as well now, that we don't actually have to worry about any oscillation. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful view. Okay, so we simply need to accelerate. I think we will do it from here. And we're just going to push out, hopefully. It should be far easier than it was to leave Kerbal Sphere of Influence, so we should be able to push ourselves out really, really fast. And in real life, you're talking 6 to 9 months travel time to get home. So it's quite something. Like, that's a lot of time. Oh yeah, we need to put it on the maneuver mode actually. Because our point of acceleration will be there when we get around to the other side. Okay. Alright, we're locked in, so we need to warp to the next maneuver. And then it'll probably be quite a decent burn time. Alright, engines are all activated, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so we're just going to throttle up. Oh, look at that. And yeah, we're pushing out pretty quick, pretty fast. It shouldn't take us long to get escape velocity. We can see, I guess, one of them is our parachute and the other one's a ship. Parachute didn't get that far away from us. I don't know what kind of time we're looking at, but we might actually run out of a stage. That'd be kind of interesting if that happens. We'll definitely run out before we get back to Kerbal, that's for sure. So I made the ship with the idea that it kind of breaks down as we go so that we can lose weight over and over. Alright. So I think we'll be losing some nuclear engines in the void of space. Okay, there we go. We have escape velocity. So let's do a little maneuver mode here and we'll be able to watch as we fly by. Whoa! Look at that moon spin. That's how long it takes us to get the hell out here. Space is big. Alright, so we're just fast forwarding and we are out. Okay, so we need to get back to Kerbal, which is the one surrounded by the asteroids. So this is the big thing. How the hell do we get back there now? I think we've got the fuel for it. Oh, that's ahead of us. I mean behind us. We need to, yeah, we'll put one in here then. Maybe we should just make this flat with Kerbal. Actually, no, what? It doesn't look too bad. Okay, so first off, we will simply deaccelerate to see how close we get to Kerbal. Great, it's on the opposite side. Wow. We could do a flyby, like go right down through the middle of the solar system. The only problem doing this would be the closing speed. Right, we would be going so fast when we come close to Kerbal. It would be incredible speeds we'd be approaching because we're building up a mass. We'd be coming down here towards the sun, but at a massive speed. We're doing a massive slingshot around the sun. So I don't think we'll do that. So what the hell are we gonna do? Where are we gonna do our maneuver that's gonna bring us down somewhere reasonable? Yeah, this is a problem. Let's see. That's not too bad actually. You know what? That might work. We're gonna intersect. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. What's that? 40 million. So still a long way, but it's way better than it was. So 40 million. Just see what happens if we accelerate. 42. Deaccelerate. 30.